Moving over to baseball, it was a wash of a weekend for our local clubs, and it's getting early late for the New York Mets, who are 1-6 since star Juan Soto was placed on the 10-day injured list with a right calf strain, and who on Sunday found themselves trying to avoid being swept by the A's in their series at Citi Field. Now, Freddie Peralta had his best start as a Met, making just one mistake, but it would cost him the dub. Nick Curtis hitting a solo shot deep to right to put the A's on the board first, 1-0. Now, the Athletics could have scored more. Top of the fourth, 2-on, 2-out. Carson Bench makes a diving catch in center field, laying it all out there to keep the game at 1-0. But the effort really didn't matter because, again, the Mets' bats were silent. The only noise coming when Bo Bichette grounded out to a loud chorus of boos to end the game. Athletics complete the sweep of the Mets, 1-0.
Tough homestand overall offensively. You come back from that road trip feeling good about the way you're swinging the bat. You win the first game here, and then you can just have a hard time scoring from there. Yesterday, I thought, the at-bats were better, but not enough to win the baseball game. At times chasing, passive, in between. There'll be a few innings where it's like non-competitive at-bats.
This team is really talented, so we're going to score runs, but just overall everybody just needs to have better at-bats and compete better. But we'll be all right.
The Yankees down in Tampa not doing much better. They found themselves in a similar position and would suffer the same fate, but it would be death by paper cuts for the Pinstripes. Now, the Rays played small ball throughout the game. A Chandler Simpson RBI, the only run of the 5 they scored on a hit for the Rays. The Yankees would find themselves trailing 3-0 in the third, and the Rays just continue to shut down the Yanks bats with great defense. Richie Palacios with the great diving stop to take a base hit away from Randall Krachek. The Bombers bats came alive late. Aaron Judge, all rise. He would crush his 4th home run in the 9th to cut the Rays lead to 1. But that was too little, too late. The Rays complete the sweep, beating the Yanks 5-4, the final score. The Yankees are now 0-5 in one-run games.
Staying in some close games, we got to find a way to get over the hump. And obviously doing a better job finishing these games off. Good compete today as far as finishing and taking some tough at bats there down the stretch and giving ourselves a chance. But obviously, it's we can talk all about it. We got to go out and finish off some games.
Yeah, we've lost some games, so I'm concerned about that. But I'm not going to sit here and talk about all the things that concern me. We got a job to do, and we got to focus on the positive and things that we can. There's things we need to clean up, obviously, but focus on the positive and get ready for the next series.
April is a busy month on the sports calendar, and it ends with the start of football. The 2026 NFL Draft. I caught up with a Giants great who knows a thing or two about what it takes to be a Super Bowl champ. Hear why Justin Tuck thinks the future is bright for his former franchise right after the break.